Oda was once asked to draw what Monkey D. Luffy would look like in the future. And since then, it's become one of my favorite reoccurring segments in One Piece SBS. Oda loves drawing characters in their 40s and 60s, usually showing both a good timeline and a bad timeline, depending on how their life turns out. So here are all the Straw Hats' futures revealed, starting with Luffy. In the good timeline, Luffy at 40 looks more relaxed and confident, almost resembling Shanks. By 60, he starts to look a lot more like Garp. In the bad timeline, Luffy at 40 looks a little bit worn down. He looks a lot more like the fake Straw Hat. And by 60, might be king of the homeless at this point. Next up is Roronoa Zoro. In the good timeline, Zoro at 40 looks like a legendary swordsman. By 60, he's incredibly similar to Silver's Rayleigh. But in the bad timeline, I think Zoro's been drinking a little bit too much. By 60, he says, "I'll bow down to you if you just give me some cash." How the great have fallen. Then there's Nami. In the good timeline, Nami at 40 looks elegant and confident. And by 60, she starts looking a lot more like Shaggy. But in the bad timeline, Nami at age 40 becomes an ultimate scammer. I guess just robbing people at this point. By 60, she looks like she should be rolling with Doflamingo's gang. Next up is Usopp. In the good timeline, Usopp at 40 looks like a brave warrior of the sea. And at age 60, he looks pretty much just like Yasopp. But in the bad timeline, Usopp looks like he's pretty much given up on everything and still keeps on telling all the lies. Next is Sanji. In the good timeline, Sanji at 40 looks like he's became a successful chef. And by 60, he looks calm, mature, and respected. A lot like a young version of Zeph. In the bad timeline, Sanji at age 40 just looks like crap. But age 60, he looks pretty much identical to his father. Next is Tony Chopper. In the good timeline, Chopper at 40 looks like he's became an experienced doctor and still has his cute face. And at age 60, he looks like a lovable doctor with a little beard, which is pretty cute. But in the bad timeline, at age 40, Chopper looks a lot more rough. It looks like he's probably became a gang member, maybe a Yakuza boss. And at age 60, he's asking for people to bring him the sacrifice. Which, yeah, I think that's pretty dark.
Zoro, I'll try to make you some medicine later to fix your brain problem.
Brain problem?
Then there's Nico Robin. In the good timeline, Robin pretty much doesn't age at all. At 40, she looks identical to herself. And age 60, she pretty much looks exactly the same somehow. I guess the girls in One Piece, if you have a good life, you pretty much don't age. But in the bad timeline, at age 40, Robin says, "Books, I threw them all away." Which for Robin is pretty crazy. And at age 60, it doesn't get much better. She's saying, "That kid, how much do you want for it?" So I guess she's trying to buy a child.
Let me gobble your dung.
Now moving on to some Straw Hats who are already a bit older. Because Franky joined the crew older, Oda instead drew him at 50 and 70 years old. In the good timeline, Franky at 50 actually looks a lot more like his original design, which I love.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
And age 70, it gets even closer to his original design, yet just old man version, which I can't complain about.
Good smell, flavor.
And it seems like he's fixing bikes, but putting cannons on them. In the bad timeline, at age 50, Franky literally just becomes a robot war machine, which definitely follows the bad timeline, which people hate Franky's robot design. And age 70, Bro becomes a battleship. Alright, next is Brook. And yeah, Brook just never changes. No matter how many years it is, he's still a skeleton. And finally is Jinbe. Because Jinbe's older, he's shown at age 60 and 80 instead. The good timeline at age 60, Jinbe pretty much just looks the same, I guess. And at age 80, he looks like a happy old man. But in the bad timeline at age 60, Jinbe somehow becomes Akuma from Street Fighter. And at age 80, he becomes Heihachi from Tekken. Okay. So there you have it. All the Straw Hats, futures revealed. Follow for more.